Hello, cats and kittens. It's Sunday morning, and currently the New Orleans Saints are beating the Jacksonville Jaguars 7-0 in the second quarter. It's a good day for all the New Orleans Saints fans out there. And this is your boy B-Rob rocking with you on the airwaves on RRC. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Anyway, welcome to the Random Rambles with Rob podcast. And here we are celebrating another day of life, another day of living and everything. You know, just a couple of things going on. Ain't nothing really major. I just got to spend a couple hours with the homeboy, beat him down, Mr. Brandon Lyles over there from the Colt 45 podcast, celebrating his 40th birthday. 4-0. So, man, that's a great milestone to celebrate. I remember that for me a year or two ago. I think it's a year ago. I don't know how old I am anymore. I stopped keeping track after 38, I think. Cause I'm over the hill, as they would say, you know. So there it is. I don't keep track of time anymore. I just live in the moment, live it day by day and everything. So, yeah, great to see all the homies from that I met throughout my podcast and I guess career or time. So we all hung out last night and celebrated that man's birthday. I met his father, looked just like him. Or he looked just like his father, because his father is the one that gave the life juice to make that happen. Met his sisters, his brother, all kinds of things. So it was a fun time. Also, another milestone within that day yesterday, my boy, my son, the fruit of my loins, he got his first automobile. So yeah, he got his first car. And we secured that yesterday. So it was a hassle. Had to go 30 hours away from Houston. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but I'm really not at the same time. Because Houston is very huge and spread out. So we went way on the other side of town, or the planet, and found him an automobile. And it was cool. So he got his first car and everything, just making responsible adult decisions and whatnot. It was a whole, I wouldn't say hassle, but it was a thing to do about actually getting the boy to pick a car, because he's so indecisive, I would say. Or, I mean, he just kind of like impressionable as far as like, you know, he second guesses himself. He doubts his decisions every now and then, especially when it comes to me and my wife trying to impart some knowledge, some wisdom on him and whatnot. So if we give him some advice, he automatically thinks that we are trying to make his decision for him. And he kind of goes with what we suggest most of the times, which isn't bad in some points. But, you know, you want those... You want your children to be independent of thought and whatnot. You know, they want you to take their advice our advice into consideration, but you don't necessarily have to hold it as law. So, yeah, that's what we're trying to get him out of the habit of, just kind of going with what we say and kind of formulate his own opinions and thoughts and so on and so forth, which he's going to be having to do a lot of that here in probably the next 2 weeks, because he will be 21 years old. 21 years old. So after this boy reaches that milestone, I will only have one child left to, I guess, reach that point. You know, young child is only 13. The youngest of the 3 Robinson children that I have fathered and whatnot. So yeah, time is slipping into the future. and everything. So exciting things, but it was great to hang out with Brandon. It was great to get out the house and hang with some people other than my coworkers at work and whatnot. So yeah, cool beans. Honestly, I mean, that's all I really got. I ain't got too much to say about that. Just playing some Call of Duty. And yeah, speaking of, before I go, I know it wasn't too much of nothing going on, but we was at the party last night hanging out for B birthday and everything. It was cool because we played a whole bunch of games that I never played before. And I'm not talking about video games in particular, because we did play a lot of Beat 'em Downs at Beat 'em Downs party. But had some interesting board games there. It was one called Kablam and another one called what was it? Cards Against Humanity, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people are maybe familiar with. But boy, Kablam was cool. It was kind of like categories, Pictionary type deal with dice and a ticking time bomb and all that. But Cards Against Humanity was going loud. That shit was ridiculous, redonkulous. Some of the answers that come out on that thing is just wild as shit. I never really played it. I mean, like that. I mean, I've played a mobile version called Apples to Apples or something like that, or Bad Apples or some shit like that. So I'm familiar with the concept of Cards Against Humanity, but that was like my first big serving size of playing it with a large group of people. And boy, one of the answers, taking 3 penises and braiding them like a Twizzler. That was wild. So yeah, not used to that caliber of answers to questions in my life. But anyway, like I said, great time. Just enjoying life and living and whatnot. And yeah, that's it. See you next time. Bye.